Hello, everybody. Of course, I don't know why my camera does not save my settings, but it really makes me mad because just give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Okay. Hello. Hello. Whoops, sorry. I have my hair tie here. I am going to be making a canvas today. So, but first I need to take off my nail polish. So while people are coming in and saying hi, I'll do that. Hi, Wendy. Oops, I lost my stream. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Hi, Art. And I know you've told me your name. Someday I might get it. Oh, no. Hi, Belinda. Christine. Okay. I'll remember that. Someday. Hi, Karen. I'm just getting my nail polish off. It's looking a little rough. So, and I was trying to get everything together before the stream, and it was, I realized that it was 9 o'clock already. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Scrap Diva. How are you guys? I am going to, instead of looking at nothing, let me show you where did I put the paper. I'm going to be using some Mintay papers. They're right here. They're super pretty. They come from Poland. Let's see. I haven't done a project like the one I'm doing in quite a while. So it'll be interesting to see if I can pull it together, pull it all together. All right, almost done, you guys. I see your comment, Christine. I'm not really sure if I want to talk about it on video yet. But if you want to know, if anybody's watching, don't know what we're talking about, you can always head to my Facebook. The post is public, so anybody could see. You don't have to be my friend. Hi, Mariki. I hope I'm saying your name right. But yes, it is very sad. Yeah. So these are the papers I'm going to be using. I do have the 12 by 12 papers, but I need to use some of my 6 by 6 papers. I don't use them enough. So I'm going to use this, and I have just like a 6 by 6 canvas board, and I already have the papers I'm going to be using, and we'll see how it turns out. I did get some inspiration from one of my past projects. I know it seems kind of weird, but I needed some inspiration. So instead of looking at other people's things, I thought I'd look at my own and kind of get an idea of what I wanted to do. So I'm going to kind of copy myself, I guess. Is that weird? Okay. Just going to pull everything together here. And I have a bunch of stuff over here. It's all falling. So I have some flowers And I'm going to be using some stuff from the Prima Flirty Fleur. I can't say that word. And also the Zella Teal collection. These are older collections, but I thought the colors would go really good together. And I really, really need to start using my stash. So thought I'd pull that stuff out. And then I have some, so I'm semi-prepared, not 100% prepared, but I have an idea, so that's something. So I have the 4x6 cards from the Flirty Flower, can't say that word, and then the Zella Teal 3x4 cards. So I like these. And then I also have some of these. Just going to show you guys what I have. And then I did do a bunch of resin and paper clay molds. So this is this is the resin that you can get from Queen's Craft Fair. It's black resin and it dries like super duper fast. For me, it was almost dried too fast because I'm very slow, but it was nice to have them kind of, you know, pretty quick, even though I knew I wasn't going to be using them. Yeah, so I like to do that ahead of time so I have a bunch of pieces ready if I want to use them. And I do have a video, and I was thinking about making another one, just kind of an updated video, because that one was a little old. Hi, Sarah. I haven't forgot about you. Well, technically I did, but I just was thinking about it this morning on our way to go see the Avengers, the new one. We ended up not being able to see it because all the seats were sold out. But anyways, I was thinking about it, that I still need to give you your prize. You never messaged me, and then I think that's why I had forgotten. I am such an airhead, so I apologize. I'm going to pull some more flowers out really quickly. So I have this bin of like random flowers. Like some of these I've taken off other projects like that I was going to use and then I ended up not using. So before I open, whoops, sorry, I keep bumping. Before I open up new ones, I'm going to see what I have here so that I can use these random ones first. And oh, I'm glad you got the notice, Susan. And Terry, yes, I'm just barely getting started. Yeah, it's a little late, but I know I'm competing with the Game of Thrones for a lot of people, and so I wanted to go on a little bit later so that I wasn't interrupting or, well, not that anybody would watch me over the Game of Thrones, but I don't watch the show, so, but yeah. So I have all these flowers that are perfect for this. I'm probably not going to use all of them, of course, but I'm just pulling them out so that I can have them. Are these the same color as these? I get mixed up. No, these are, okay. So how's everybody doing? Hi, Roxy, how are you? Okay, Sarah, I don't let me forget, and don't let it go by too long, because I am a space head, not on purpose. I just, Okay, I think I got enough. Hi, Carrie. Oh my goodness, Wendy, you got snow. Hi, Perla. Well, welcome. When I do most of my lives, I make a project. Sometimes I am 100% prepared. Today, I think I'm probably half prepared. So it will be interesting. And how I do it is I create while I chat with everybody. So I can get to know everybody. We can just kind of hang out and, I don't know, just craft. So it's a lot of fun for me anyways. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Carrie. Did I say hi to you already? All right, let's get started. All right, moving all of this out of the way. Oh, welcome, Sylvia. I enjoy it. It's not everybody's cup of tea, especially if you're watching later. I think if you enjoy chatting with people and having just, I don't know, just kind of hanging out, then then it'll be fun. But I think for people watching after the fact, it's not as fun because I'm not talking directly to them as like if you are watching live, I'm talking directly to you guys. So it's not as fun later on. And I know a lot of people have not really liked the live streams because they are watching them after the fact. And I do a lot of chatting rather than like, I guess, teaching or whatever. So yeah. But I just try to do what I enjoy, and whoever wants to follow will follow. Whoever doesn't won't. So I can't be anything but myself. All right. So for those just joining, I'm using the Mintay papers. These are from Poland. They are absolutely gorgeous. And she actually just released 6 new paper collections, and she donated for the World of Heart event 6 12 by 12 collections, and she's also donating, I can't remember how many she said, some collections for Scrap Your Heart Out on Saturday. So if you like the live streams all day Saturday, I think for 6 or 7 hours, there is going to be a different person each hour, which is going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Let's get started finally. All right. Okay, so I am working on just this canvas board, and Terry, I understand. I do that often, even like when I'm watching videos, and then the next day I'll forget which video I was watching or something, and then I'll forget to comment, and that's why I have a hard time commenting and stuff on people's videos, because I watch them so late at night when I'm in bed, and then I end up falling asleep. All right, so my glue that I like to use is Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to put this paper down first because I want the teal in the back, and it is a little bit, tiny bit bigger than this canvas board, so I'm going to cut it just a tad. Let me see, scissors. Okay. I'm not too worried about it being perfect because I will probably rough up the edges a little bit. These are super tiny Tim Holtz scissors. Aren't they so cute? And they're black, which I love. Okay. Perla, this paper it's from Poland. If you go to their website, mintaypapers.com, you can find wherever you're located, there is going to be a list of places you can get it. Karola, I hope I'm saying her name right. She's very, very sweet. If you contact her wherever you live, I'm pretty sure she ships worldwide. So she has so many beautiful collections. I can't remember exactly where I got it. Oh, you know who carries it? Frank Garcia Studios. I just remember that. So I believe he carries it. And if you're in the US, that is. Let me see. Hold on one second. Going to okay. Oh, you're Murrieta? My husband's from Carlsbad. He grew up there. And then we lived in Carlsbad for a little bit, right? Like super close to the beach. And when my son was little, we used to walk to the beach. And then we lived in Escondido and San Marcos for a little bit. And then we moved here about 7 years ago. And when we were looking to buy our house, we were looking in Murrieta, but the lots were so small compared to what we can get out here. Oh, there's my paper trimmer. Is it okay to announce YouTube hop that people here may want to see? Yes, Wendy, I am open to anybody sharing their channels, their whatever, as long as it's not like, spammy, like every comment you make is something. I am very much a supporter of everybody. So yes, and go right ahead. I'm Eastern. Yeah, that's totally fine, Wendy. Perla, I'm not in California. We are in Nevada, like an hour north of Las Vegas. All right, so I cut that down a little bit, and I am just going to adhere that to here. My allergies, my goodness. All right. Now the question is, do I want the planks this way or this way? I'm thinking this way. I agree, Wendy. Yes. Most everybody, I think, knows about Finnabair. There is some people that follow me that are card makers that are not too into mixed media, but I'm going to use some clear gesso. I should have cut out the center of this other paper, but I wasn't thinking. All right. I'm a little disappointed today because we went to go see the end game, and we are huge Marvel fans. It's not like just a movie for us. We are huge Marvel fans, and we didn't even think to purchase our tickets ahead of time. And we get there and every seat is sold out until 5:00. And it was like the same everywhere. IMAX. We won't watch movies in 3D, but we even thought about watching it in 3D. They're all sold out. So we were pretty bummed. Got to wait till next week, but we purchased our tickets for next week. So we're excited to see it. I'm just going to have to try to stay off social media, and because I know someone will spoil it for me. There's always that one person. I mean, I can understand if it's like 2 years later and they still haven't watched it and somebody posts something like, but yeah. Anyways, anybody else see it? Anybody see it or going to see it, or not Marvel fans? Or right. I'm going to turn on my heat tool because oops. Oh, not that one. It's not one plugged in. I'm just letting you guys know, just in case you have headphones on, it might get a little bit loud. Oh, that's exciting, Ruby. And Perla. Oh, that's nice. And if you're in California, it's still a little bit early for you. I remember when my kids were little, especially when I first had my daughter, I would stay up till like 3, 4 in the morning crafting because it was the only time that I would get. It was crazy. All right, there is pink on my brush. Grab a paper towel. All right, I'm adding another coat because I did have my brush in water, so it was a little bit watered down, and I want to make sure that the paper is fully covered. Okay. All right, and then what I normally do next is I will take some, where is it? My white gesso. And add it to sort of like the center or where I want all of my embellishments. That way it gives more of a, what am I trying to say? Like an outline to all of my embellishments and stuff. Ruby. Lucky. I was telling my husband that when the kids leave, I want to knock down so my daughter's room and my son's room connect together, their walls. And I said I wanted to knock it down, and then this whole half of the house would be my craft room. And then because I'd have a bathroom over here, and then I'd have a huge room like when they leave. Although I don't like thinking about them leaving, but he said I was crazy. All right. When they were littler, when I didn't have to take them to school and stuff, it was easier to stay up because, you know, they napped and I could nap when they napped or if I really needed to. But now it's harder to stay up later because I try to get up with my son to make sure he, you know, he's almost 13. So gotta make sure he brushes those teeth and puts deodorant on and brings his instrument to school, you know, all that sort of thing. Let's go to Paula's for work and I can go along. Going along, he says you're taking the tote. I need to do like some art journaling or something when we go camping or something. All right, I need a drink. Yeah, my son swears he's gonna go to college and then he's gonna come back and live with us. And I said, that's fine. As long as you pay rent, you can drive yourself everywhere, you can, you know, basically fend for yourself. I'm not supporting, you know, an adult. Hi, Vay. How are you? Wendy, we've talked about it. Me and my husband have talked about it that, sorry, my chair is super squeaky. I need to get it tightened. That we'll travel or something. I'm great. Okay, I won't say great because I wasn't able to watch the end game today, so I'm not great. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is some Crackle paste. This is from Cosmic Shimmer, I think is the brand. And it doesn't have any shimmer in it, despite the name. It's just pure white. And I was actually really pleasantly surprised because if you like Crackle paste, maybe most of us have used the Finnabair Crackle paste, the Prima one. You can't get the white anywhere right now, so I had to resort in something else. And I really like it, and it held up really nicely. I hear the Ranger Crackle paste it flakes off after a while, so I didn't want to go to that one, and I wanted to try this one out. I can't remember exactly where I got it. I want to say My Rusty Crown, I think. But it's really nice Crackle paste to have. So okay. I'm going to focus mostly on the center here because I'm going to put most of the embellishments here. So I want just a little bit of that Crackle paste to kind of peek through all of those embellishments and stuff. Wendy, it is the tonic scraper. I don't know where the smaller one is, but I really, really like these. I used to use the Finnabair ones, which are nice, but these are a lot more comfortable in your hand, and I feel like you have a little bit more control with them, and they're a little bit more sturdy. I don't know. And because this part, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there was one. So this is a Finnabair one, which you guys probably know already that I'm very, very messy. But when I leave it in the water, if I have it, up a little bit too high, it absorbs obviously into the wood. And this one, I like that this part is up a little bit higher so it won't reach the wood. And yeah, and I like it. Oh, nice, Krissa. Yes. So the Crackle paste, like I said, is from Cosmic Shimmer. It also says Creative Expressions.uk on the back. So I don't know if that's the brand or what, but I'll have to get the link for it after and put it in the description box for you guys. I think it was from my Rusty Crown. That's where I got it. I'm going to paint some of these embellishments here and kind of chat with you guys. If you have any questions, just let me know. That's why I like doing these live streams, so I can answer questions as you're watching. So if you're just joining, I used some Mintay papers. They're from Poland. I believe you can get them. Well, I know Frank Garcia carries them in his store if you're in the US, but if you go to mintaypapers.com, you can find where you can get them where you are. And I believe she does ship worldwide, which is nice. So, and then I am using some paper clay molds that I have a bunch of them that I do ahead of time so that I can have them on hand. What else? We added a coat of clear gesso, then some white gesso, and then the Crackle paste. So, do you work straight on your desk? Do you have something covering? Oh, I missed a couple. Had the energy to craft it this hour. Good idea, for sure. I don't craft straight on my my desk. So I actually have a couple mats. I mean, my desk is from IKEA, which is, the top is like what, 20, I think it's like $20, but I spent $30 on this. I can't show it, but on this like clear mat. It's normally used for under a chair. I think Marta had shown it in one of her videos, and I got it on Amazon, and it is really, really nice. It cleans up super easy. And then I have another mat like this, but as you could see, I mess it up quite a bit. And then this is the Tonic Studios Easy Clean Mat, I think it's called. And so, yeah. Been checking out the Finnabair paste and waxes. It depends on what you want to do. Because, well, I probably would do the paste, like some sort of modeling paste or something. Although I do recommend not Finnabair, but the light and fluffy paste from the Crafters Workshop. This one is probably one of my favorites, and I also really, really like the paper texture paste from Finnabair as well. So those are the two that I would recommend. And then if the, what are they? The waxes are sort of something that you want to get your hands on, then because you kind of want to use the paste to build up some texture to have so that you can put the wax on, if that makes sense. Oh, good night, Terry. Sorry, I'm just now reading that you had to go to bed. Does it take long for the crackle paste to dry? No, because I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Well, it's already actually cracking, but I use my heat tool. I know, crazy. So it gets pretty hot, and then I just like lightly run it just so the air gets on it. But I don't hold it like super close or else it'll start bubbling. Well, that's the kind of what would happen with the Finnabair. But this one cracks so well. I'll show you guys just a second. Tool has dimmed. Good night, Danielle. Cosmic Shimmer is carried by Ecstasy in Canada and is used by Sue Wilson. Super. Oh, I'll have to check her out, Ruby. Let's see. Yes. Well, like mix in with it. I don't know. I've never tried. Maybe it might mess up the effect. I don't know. I'm going to turn on the focus so I could show you guys the cracks really quickly. Okay, I need to just move my thing over here. Autofocus. Whoa! Sorry, you guys. I am so sorry for that. Just show you guys really quickly. It doesn't. This is why I turn it off, because it goes crazy. All right, I think you guys can maybe see. I don't know. I don't want to make you guys too sick. All right, there we go. Sorry if I made you guys sick. Okay. At this point, I think I might add some stamping. Ooh, I am tired. I think these are fine to use with water. These are like the Ranger archival inks from the Letter It line. I guess we'll find out. Because I don't want too dark of stamping in the background. And this little stamp is from Finnabair. I believe it's called Messy, or this one says Old Receipt. It could be the wrong packaging, knowing me. Okay. Terry, my mom takes them, to be honest, most of the time. I used to sell them, but I was noticing with, my kids, this was quite a while ago, a couple years back, but it was hard for me to ship them out at a decent time. And so I stopped doing that. But with them in school now, both of them, and I'm not volunteering as much because my son's, in middle school, and then my daughter is going to be going into 3rd grade, so they're older now. They don't need me as much. But a lot of times my mom will take them and give them away. Guess it's better than them sitting in my closet. Christine. Abby likes to. When my son was little, before I was even pregnant with Abby, he used to craft with me all the time because it was just me and him. And Abby likes to. She actually did a live stream a while ago. She made a layout. Wendy's, I don't. My mom always wants me to do one. There's they have what's called a pomegranate festival here, and a lot of people sell like their artwork and things that they make. I don't know. I think if I didn't sell anything, I'd be really sad. So, because I think it's different than a lot of the things that some people sell, like little, I don't know what, like cutesy stuff, like little boxes filled with candy and things like that. So, it's definitely something that isn't appealing to everybody, I think, my style. So I think I'd be sad if my stuff didn't sell. I think Noah's smartest daughter has her own. Oh wow, that's cool. My son wants a YouTube channel, like a gaming channel, but I told him when he's out of my house. It's a lot of work for one, and I just worry about mean people. Okay. Which way did I have it? I think this way. All right. Oh my goodness, I've been on for 45 minutes and I haven't done anything. Right, let me break this a little bit. Okay. Let's see. All right, do I want, what do I want? I had a plan to stamp out, where'd they go? These stamps, which I lost them now. I like to stamp out the Altenew outline of the flowers on vellum and then cut them out and kind of tuck them. I lost my stamps, the ones that I wanted to use. This happens to me when I'm not live too. It's just kind of my thing, I guess. What glue do you use to stick paper to canvas? I used this Fabri-Tac. Okay. Trying to decide what I want here. Right. Let's see these with this ephemera. I don't like the foiling very much, so I won't be using any of those. I think I used all the ones that I liked. Maybe that one. Maybe those. I might use those. Okay, I need to put these all back in the bag. Oh, that was funny. So I don't forget. It says don't forget. That's exactly what I was going to say. So I don't forget them. And then lose pieces. And my daughter always comes and takes things on my desk. All right. Let's see here. I like Prima's packaging because, I put some paint on this at some point because it always is, a lot of times you can use it on your projects. So, all right, where did all these flowers go? All right, I'm just going to kind of lay things down here and there to see what I like. Like I said in the beginning, I haven't done a project like this in a long time. So I wanted to do one. I miss projects like this. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate it. Don't like that one. That one's shiny. I think I need something in the back. Let me grab some. Just gonna grab a little bit of the cheesecloth just to add a little bit of texture in the back. I feel like it needs something to ground it. I don't know. Like a canvas like this. So I haven't done a project like this where it's mostly paper and I kind of build up and I don't add a ton of sprays and stuff because I've been really enjoying doing projects with the black gesso and then the Art Alchemy wax, and then also projects where I spray basically like or I paint the whole thing white and then I'll spray tons of different colors on it. So that's kind of what I mean. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not, I'll try to explain it a little bit better. I did do a layout the other day, well, a while ago, actually. It's kind of the same type of thing, but I just like so many different things. I like mixed media. I like all sorts of different types of mixed media. I'm all over the place all the time. So thank you guys for sticking with me, who's been with me, watching me. And all right, I think I'm going to add a little bit of color. No, you know what? I'm going to add some more texture. It went hard from the glue that was used to stick. How do you keep it soft? So what I do, here I'll show you in just a second. So I'm just going to add a little bit more texture here, and I'm going to use the light and fluffy paste. And whoops. Still keeping in sort of that same area here. The best way I can describe the light and fluffy paste is modeling paste and the light paste mixed together. It's really, really nice, and it absorbs the sprays and colors really nicely as well. Because sometimes certain pastes, when you add color to them, or like a spray, it tends to get all mushy, and I don't like that because I like to add a lot of sprays, like color. Okay, I want a little bit here. This stencil, sorry for not saying, this stencil is from Finnabair. It's one of my favorites. Hi, Belinda. How are you? All right. So what I like to do when I add paste, doesn't matter what kind of paste, is I like to smooth out the edges. And I feel it kind of helps things blend together and just kind of flow nicely together when the edges are kind of blended out a little bit, rather than all like those really sharp lines. All right. And I don't do all of it, just some of it to kind of make it look like it's all flowing really nicely together. All right, I'm going to use my heat tool one more time. I need to figure out which way this was supposed to go. Probably this way. All right. Okay, next I'm going to add my color, which, what did I want to use for color? I don't even think I chose anything. Oh, yes, I did. I wanted to use maybe my chalk edgers. I don't know. I've had them for so long. We'll see if they still work. Let's see this color. Oh my goodness. You guys have no idea how long I have had these. And they still have some ink in them. All right, so this color is Teal Damask. I'm just going to add it to my mat here and get a paintbrush, add a little bit of water, and my spray bottle. Where's my spray bottle? Oh, there it is. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of water, and then just going to add the color randomly. I'm good, thanks. Just as mixed media is new to me, but definitely piquing my interest. It is a lot of fun, Belinda. And you can do it so many different ways. I think that's why I like it. Because each person can build their own style, and depending on what they like to use and what colors and, all sorts of different things play into mixed media. And it doesn't even have to be, like I said, there's so many different styles and looks. You can just do collage or hold on, you guys. I apologize. My mom is calling me and it's late, so I'm wondering if everything is okay. Hello? Yeah. Hold on. Can I call you back? Because I'm doing a live stream. Did you need Jose? Okay. She needed help with some technology stuff. Sorry, you guys. Let's see. Hi, Monica. Did I say hi? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Just what I need to start another hobby materials collection, right? I had been doing, so I started, if you guys, I probably tell this story every single time, but I started out card making. I went to a Stampin' Up! Like play date type of thing. This lady in one of the play dates or play groups, I don't know exactly what it's called, she was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and she was doing like a super simple layout and for Father's Day. So we were able to go to her house, and she had all of the products and everything, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so fun. And ever since then I was hooked. So I started out card making, and somehow I think it might have been Marion Smith, if you guys remember her. I think and then Bona and who else was one of my first people. So this was like 10 years ago. And I can't remember who. I think it was when maybe like Tattered Angels was starting to come out, and people were starting to use a little bit of that here and there and things like that. That's when I started getting into it. And then, yeah, then I started doing mostly mixed media. And then most of you know I was on the Prima design team for almost 2 years. And then after I was done with that, I got back into the world of card making, which changed so much from the time that I started. So I went crazy buying all sorts of different things. All right. So, oh, I'll tell her. I'll tell her you guys said hi. Hi, Candy. Hi, everybody that's just joining. If I didn't say hi to you, all right. I'm going to heat this or dry it. I'm sorry. Oh, it is getting a little mushy. It didn't happen to me the last time. This light paste. It did this time for some reason. Not too bad. Okay. Still a little. I'm going to add a little bit darker color. This one is Old Road. I want to keep it pretty light in color, but I do want to add just a little bit of a darker color to add more. I don't like that one. Trying to use things I have in my stash. So I must have liked Old Road because I have like 10 of them in here. Maybe we'll use a little bit of this black. Mixed in with the Old Road. Let's see how that looks. All right, so I am going to just touch it here and there. And then I'm going to spray it. I'll catch up on comments just 1 second. All right, we'll spray. All right, let's see. Same with mixed media project started and cannot stop getting all the stuff for it. Still love it to this day, especially with all the new molds. Yes, the molds I think are probably the best investment. That's why I have so many of them, because you can make your own embellishments and like things like this. I had gotten these before I had the mold to make the frame. This frame here, let me see. I hope they make more of something like this, like even smaller, so that I can stop buying frames, because that's probably one of my favorite things to use is frames. So, but these ones are really nice. Anyway, so you can use the molds to make your own embellishments all the time, as many as you want. And with all sorts of different things, you can use resin, clay, people use hot glue, all sorts of different things. Oh, I'm gonna lighten it up, don't worry. But it a lot of it soaks down into the cracks and all of the crevices and stuff, so it kind of to give it more dimension. Acrylic gap filler, huh? That's interesting. I'll have to look. Do you get that at like Home Depot or something? Oh, okay, I'll have to check it out. I'm going to actually, because like I keep saying, whoops, I can't go to your channel. I can't go to your channel. Darn it. I'm a big airhead, so I might forget, and I don't want to forget. I think you've commented on one of my videos, now that I'm thinking about it. That you have done that. Yes, I am using like a hard canvas board, 6x6 canvas board. And then I added some paper, which is the Mintay papers. Let me show you this one here. And then I added some clear gesso, some white gesso, some crackle paste, and some light and fluffy paste, and now some colors. I don't think I'm a pro. I make many, many, many mistakes, but I'm not afraid to make mistakes. See, I don't know why. That's really weird, because before I never had any issues of it getting mushy. So let me see. I'm going to have to take a minute to let this dry. So let's see. What else do I want to use? Oh, Monica, thank you. That's very, very sweet. I am learning every day. I am obsessed with learning new things. I think is part of my problem, because I like to just do so many different things. Not a problem, but yeah. All right. Let's see. Upload a video tutorial on mixed media canvas panel. Oh, nice, Monica. I will definitely have to check it out. I think I have no choice but to use my heat tool again. I do apologize if any of you guys are annoyed by the heat tool. It's not drying for some reason. It's weird. All right. I think that's as good as it's going to get. All right. So now for the cheesecloth finally. Sorry. Where did I put my piece I wanted to use? Right here, I think. So what I do is, I know it's kind of strange if you're new to mixed media that I'm putting all this stuff down and I continually cover it up, but trust me, it definitely is worth it in the end because every little texture, everything adds to the end result. So for the cheesecloth, I use my Fabri-Tac, and this is quite annoying, to be honest. It's not, the light and fluffy paste is not drying. I've had it for a little while, so I don't know if it goes bad or what. Maybe I should have mixed it together. I don't know. That's really weird because I've really never have had this issue before. But of course I will on live stream. Where can you buy what? The glue? You can get it at Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I suggest getting it at like Hobby Lobby or somewhere where you can use a coupon because it is pretty pricey. I like to get the smaller bottles, the larger bottles, even though it makes more sense to get the larger bottle, but the smaller bottles, the larger bottles tend to get goopy because they're so, in the UK. I don't know. I don't think there is. I wonder if there's an equivalent. I'll have to ask around, and I will, next time I do a live stream and you're on, I will definitely see if I can figure that out for you. It's by Beacon, FABRI-TAC, Fabri-Tac. All right, so what I do is I just add a little bit, just kind of randomly where I know I'm going to add my cheesecloth. And so I don't use like a gel medium or a matte gel or anything like that because that's going to make it hard. And then I kind of crunch it up. I think someone suggested to put nail polish remover in it if it gets too thick. All right, and then I just kind of play around with it. And then that way you don't have too much of the glue on the cheesecloth, and then you have all of that nice flowy texture. I think that's probably what you're looking for, is to have it kind of fluffed up and just kind of, yeah. Good night, Wendy. Yep, and then you have all of these nice flowy areas, which I like. So it's not all hard, and it adds more texture and interest to the project. So Belinda, I probably had, I don't know if you're familiar with the rust paste from Prima marketing. I probably had 3 separate, because there's 3 little containers that come in one package to create that rust effect. and they were all dried out, and I threw them all away. And those things are, I think they're like $10 or $15 per package. And I had already thrown them out, and somebody had suggested to put glycerin in it. Yeah. But now we know, I guess, for the next time. And, you know, honestly, I think that's why I like these live streams, because it was on a live stream that someone suggested it. And I like that we can kind of chat and throw ideas around and different tips and techniques. And yes, Monica, that definitely works too. So you could definitely, that works. So let me see here how I want this. I think I'm gonna try anyways to break this at a more of an angle. There we go. All right. E6000. Yeah, I really, really like E6000, but it tends to, when I roll it up, I think I have some actually. I don't know, somewhere in there. But when you roll it up, kind of like a toothpaste tube, it tends to break because the packaging is almost like a metal-ish material, and it kind of breaks. So, all right. Now is the fun part, to glue things down. And I don't really like to add a lot of sprays on top of the cheesecloth, because then it gets to be kind of too glued down, or too, like, it doesn't have that flowiness to it. So I tend to do the color before I add the cheesecloth. All right. I don't know why I put glue all the way around there, because it's not going to be touching everywhere. All right. Oh, that's weird. Huh. I think I need smaller flowers. So I have this thing here, which these are from Prima. They're probably some of my favorite embellishments. But you can't get them anymore, of course, because they are from Ingvild Bolme. And I think I want that there. I think I might actually end up opening some of these packages of flowers. Seems to flow out of the bottle nice and easy. This size is 4 fluid ounces. My daughter does sometimes leave it open, and then it'll get really gunky. Sorry for the packaging, you guys. Holy moly. All right. And these flowers, I apologize. Can't get them really anywhere unless you I don't even know where you can get them actually, because I don't think you can. I'm lucky that I have so many packages. I even sent some people some. All right, everybody still with me? Anybody falling asleep on me? I didn't have coffee. Normally I have coffee because it's so late. So, maybe here. No. I need to find some sort of focal point, like a quote or sticker or something. So this is from the goodie pack from the Teal collection. So at one point, Prima was doing some like my Prima planner things to go along with the collections they were putting out. And I got this one. I didn't even realize that's cute. It's like a magnet. Find one in here. All right. Or I could use I don't have something that I want in here. I have these from Tim Holtz. Might be cool to use. All right. Creativity takes courage. Live in the moment. Listen to your heart. What do you guys think? Candy, did you already put texture paste on or anything? Yes. So I'm using a canvas board. And then I put paper on and then a coat of clear gesso and then a little bit of white gesso kind of in the center and then some crackle paste. And then I did a little bit of stamping and then I used some light and fluffy paste and then added some color with the chalk edgers. Live in the moment. All right. Oh, thank you, Christine, for answering. Hubby just woke up. He'll make noise moving around and getting something to eat. Kept me awake all night with his snoring. I'm so glad you came on. Oh, that's nice. All right. I think last week I went on. Did I go live last week on Sunday? I think I did. I can't remember. I'm trying to be good at being consistent, but life just, Sometimes it won't let me. But this week is the spring book fair at my daughter's school. And surprisingly, I did not volunteer for every single day. I am a volunteer queen. I love to volunteer. I love to help the teachers. I love to help. Great teachers are superheroes, and they are helping teach our future. So I like to help as much as I can. All right. I think I might actually like... Oh, I'm sorry. The quote set is called Quote Chips from Tim Holtz. They're really like chipboard. They're like chipboard. There is, let me see, 58 pieces in here. So a lot of them. A grouping of them. No, I thought actually instead of doing a few of these, I would add maybe smaller titles or something with these. So you do have these too. So we'll see. I'm thinking actually this color. What do you guys think? Left or right? Together. Both. Okay, you guys are taking me out of my comfort zone here. I would never put these together. Not because they don't go together, but just because, okay. You guys are very... you guys need to make up your mind. No. Happy you say left, happy you say both, happy you say right. Let's see. Oh, I think I mixed them up now. So left. I am a creature of habit, Christine. The most wild side I walk on is, well, I don't know, actually. Color boom, stone spray, Roger frame. I probably will. You must watch a lot of my videos. I think I need to cover this area. I'm thinking because maybe a little bit more cheesecloth on top. Let's see here. Oh, goodness. Okay. There we go. That kind of covers it up a little bit. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I am a forgetful person, so I do apologize. You might even have to tell me again. So I don't really have a great memory. Which I feel like I come from good genes. Like on my dad's side, my great grandma, she's 101, still going. She was still gardening at 90. Went up to they had a big birthday thing for her when she turned 90. I'm not very close with my dad's side of the family, but I thought it was something important. I mean, 90 is an age that not many people reach. So went up there. She was gardening away, and after that, I think she started losing her memory. But it was interesting because my son, a few years back, he had to do a project where he had to. It's a little too much. Interview his oldest living relative, and she lived through the Great Depression and all that kind of stuff, and she was telling us, well, actually, I'm sorry, telling my cousin, because my cousin was asking her the questions and stuff, and she's telling us that they were so poor that on the way to school, they would take fruit from the trees, and then that would be kind of like their meal for the day and stuff. It's amazing, things that you can learn by talking to people. I wish I was closer to them, but I don't have a relationship with my father, so yeah. All right. I think we're getting somewhere here. All right. Okay, the light color flower on your right to cover the center. Okay. Okay, I think while I'm thinking about it, somebody asked about the titles. I thought they might have adhesive on the back, and they don't. So let's see here. Candy, I agree. It's crazy to think about that kind of thing. All right. Should add a glue there. I think I like this there. My other great grandmother, she is my step great grandmother from my stepfather. She just passed away. She was 93. In our town, she had the longest running, or longest, I guess they said longest running phone number, and the longest P.O. box held by the same person. So, which is crazy because there's a lot of people in this town that have been here for a long, long time. So she's all right. It was crazy to hear that. Right. Okay. You know, I think I am gonna do this color because it. Okay, I need to get my other scissors. Hold on. All right. Covered up too much. Let's see. You know, it's so weird because I feel like I can't craft without coffee. But I don't want coffee because I have to help in my niece's class tomorrow. And my niece is in kindergarten, so I need to. So a lot of this stuff is stuff that I would take out of my video. So this is, you guys are seeing it in real time, kind of the struggle I have of placement, because people say all the time, you make it look so easy. So sometimes I like to keep it in if it's easy to kind of edit in, so that people can see that I too struggle a lot with placement and all of that sort of thing. It's not easy. I'm going to pull this one apart. It's amazing. My parents had that too for a long time. One phone number until about 6 years ago. Just mobile now. Oh, that's crazy. I'm like, they should, like, I don't know what they would do, like not give her phone number to anybody. Whoops. And the P.O. box too. I kind of want to go down there and see. She lives in like the town that is connected. So we don't have mail that comes to our house. We only have P.O. boxes. Their town is so small. And there's one, a post office in my town, and then the town connecting. So I don't think they would give it to me because I'm not in that town. Retire, yes. Retire her number. Couldn't think of the word. I am definitely struggling here, you guys. Trying to think. I knew I would because I haven't done something like this in quite a while. Looks good, not easy. Just watch my new video. How much I changed up elements, but it's a fun process. I don't know. don't know. I need to look at my thing here. Maybe it's because I don't have any color. So let me grab my color. I don't see my favorite color. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's almost gone, and I don't think I have another one of these. Okay. Oh, thank you, Terry. All right. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water here so it kind of flows nicely. All right, Christine, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Then, nope, I'm not going to add that one. It's too dark. Maybe a little bit of this one. Oh, the precious stone. Yep. I decided not to use it. It's too dark. I'm going to use this one instead. Add a little bit back here. Okay. I need my... Oh, everybody's going to bed. I should be in bed too. All right, I'm going to add some upholstery thread. Good night, Susan. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you get some good rest. All right, so I'm going to add some upholstery thread. And I like adding the upholstery threads so that it adds more texture. There we go. Thinking I need to add a little bit of paper or something behind here. Let's see what I got. Okay. Oh, Ruby, you are still here. I was wondering where you went. Yeah, you're on the same time zone as... No, you're an hour ahead, I think. Whoops. Oh, Krissa, that's you. It's late there. All right, so I put some paper. All right, add that to here. There we go. Oh, wow. So wait, I thought Tokerville was like more towards what's it called? Salt Lake. Because I'm an hour ish from St. George. Kind of like in the middle of Las Vegas and Utah. Right, this is definitely a project, what am I trying to say? A type of project I haven't done in quite a while. Oh, hi, Cassie. How are you? Oh, how fun. What are you painting? Halfway between St. George and Cedar City. Oh, okay, that's right. I knew it was somewhere where it was, because I remember we were talking about Duck Creek. See, I'm telling you. I think I want that back there, but I'm going to add some, where is it? My gesso first. Thank you, Terry. Sometimes I like all sorts of different things. I've said that plenty of times. And sometimes you just gotta create whatever your, whoops. Creative juices are telling you to. And oh, Monica. Oh, that's so close, Monica. I'll just take a walk to your house. All right, so I think I'm going to add this painting with a Google Crafter, do it. It's in the style of. Oh, so like painting. Holy moly, I wish I could do that. I pretty much failed art, like in every grade. I love taking it, but I don't know what it was. All right. All right, we're getting somewhere. I really want to use this. Candy, yes, for sure. Do you want more information on it, or you just want to kind of chat about it? I've been wanting to do some gel printing for journal backgrounds, but I haven't sat down to do it. Gel printing is so much fun. I have a hard time a little bit with it, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Tell us more about what? Oh, yes, Ruby. So the Scrap Your Heart Out event is for International Scrapbooking Day. And sorry, I keep putting this off camera almost. So it's May 4th, so next Saturday. And I'm going to be going live at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And there will be a live stream, sort of like I'm getting them mixed up. World of Heart. There will be a live stream every hour. It's not going to be 24 hours. I can't do another one of those for quite some time, but it's going to be a lot of fun. There is some people doing layouts that are mixed media, like myself and Karen Tamir. There is Heather from Heather's Crafty Life. She's more traditional type of scrapbooker. There's a couple people that haven't scrapbooked in years. So it's going to be a lot of fun. They're all super sweet, positive people. And there is going to be prizes, of course. There is going to be challenges. So there, Heather from Heather's Crafty Life, she creates sketches. So she created a sketch, which I'm probably going to share sometime this week. And then that way, anybody that wants to join can do so. And it'll be a challenge where you can submit it. I don't know, like share it on social media with the hashtag, and you can be entered, or share it on the event page. You can be entered for a chance to win a prize that way. And then what was the other challenge? One of the other challenges that I wanted to do was use one of your oldest products with one of your newest products. So it could be like a old paper collection with, I don't know, a new embellishment or something. And then the other one is just to take a selfie of, well, maybe not specifically a selfie, but if you're crafting along with us, you could take a picture and use the hashtag on Instagram or Facebook, and then you can enter for a chance to win that way as well. And then if you do make videos, I know Monica, you have said that you make videos. You can make a video and use the hashtag Scrap Your Heart Out 2019. It just has to be a project that has a photo. So some sort of project. It doesn't have to be a layout. It can be an art journal page that you stick a photo in, or something like this where you put a photo on or something, and then everybody can search the hashtag. And I kind of explain it as a twist on a, like a normal YouTube hop. This way more people can get involved, and I think it should be fun. So, Ruby, yes, 9 a.m. Pacific time. All right, let's see. Is it only for scrapbook pages, or can we do like a card video? Candy, I am not going to be, I'm not the hashtag police. I'm not anything like that. I just think it's International Scrapbooking Day. So if you can, do a project with a photo, I think that would be best. But if you want to play along and it's not really your thing, then I don't care really. You definitely can do that as well. Okay, look at fire. All right. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know what it is. Something I just... All right. I feel like I talked you guys' ear offs for like 5 minutes. All right. I hope that answered questions. If there's anything like more specific, if you want to know, I'm going to be doing a layout using the Georgia Blues collection from Prima. It's a really, really pretty collection. One of my favorites. And somebody did ask if they can just put the hashtag in an older video, and I don't mind that at all. I think it's just kind of another way to kind of network with people and have hopefully a large-ish group of people to go around to different channels and see what they find, and hopefully they can find a new channel, new inspiration. It's been a while since I did simple project. Maybe next project like yours. I know. This is definitely... I don't know. Because I used to do these types of projects all the time. And I just got more into doing other things. All right. You're very welcome, Belinda. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to do live streams on Sundays. I'm still playing around with the time on Sunday because I know a lot of people watch the what is it called? Game of Thrones. And I don't, but I know a lot of people do. So I don't want to compete with that. So it is a little bit late. But I do my live stream on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. So kind of want to have 2 different times. So people that can't catch on Wednesday can hopefully catch in the evening time. Okay. I like the square panel you're using. What size is it? Let's see if I can get some. It is 6 by 6. I tried to watch it. I couldn't get into it for some reason. This is not staying. I don't know why. I think I'm going to add some art stones. And oh, if you were here at the beginning, I was talking about embossing in white on vellum and kind of tucking them behind. So what I normally do, I didn't even know I had this. So I think I'm going to cut these out. So these are, this is an Alta News stamp set. It's the Beautiful Day stamp set. It's supposed to be for layering, but the outline stamp is really pretty. So I like to stamp it on the vellum and then cut it out. Although I do have the die, but I couldn't find it. You know what? I'm not going to do that right now. I might do that later. I don't want you guys to be bored. I'm surprised you aren't already bored. I'm looking for these. And oh, there they are. All right. That's so pretty. I have some vellum because I've not had a chance to stamp on it. Must try. How about adding some of the Prima acrylic drops? Prima acrylic drops. Oh, I just did. I did. You must have missed it. But I did paint them. They're the melange. Where? Oh, these. Right? I think that's what you're talking about. I painted them though. It's okay. All right. So I'm going to get the soft gel. And let me see here. So I'm going to mix some soft gel, some soft matte gel in with some of the art stones. And then what I like to do also is put the gel where I'm going to put the art stones on my project, if that makes sense. All right, so I have the mega art stones and then the regular ones. And you don't want too much gel or else you'll lose a lot of that texture the art stones give. All right. Then I'm going to take, maybe if I can get these off. Oh, come on. All right. Then the gel, I'm going to just dab a little bit where I'm going to put the art stones. That way they have a little something to grab onto. Good night, Belinda. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. All right. And thank you for sticking with me, you guys. Those that have. All right. Then we're going to take the art stones and just kind of plop them on. And I've learned that this is the last step that you want to do because you want to have the art stones and the gel dry completely before doing anything else. And because I have added them and then I'll kind of let it sit for a minute, not too long, and then I'll start adding more sprays and stuff. And then they won't dry as well as they should. Good night, Terry. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Oops. And the gel dries clear, so yeah. And if you guys ever have a suggestion of a project, I will try to do it. It's sometimes hard because just not in the mood to create something that someone suggests sometimes or something. And for some reason, this is what I wanted to do tonight, although I'm finding it very hard. So yeah, those will dry clear and be really cool. Is that my washer? I thought I set the timer for 3 hours. I didn't want the washer to go on. Oh, you know what I did? Because it was an hour before I started. I've been on for 2 hours. All right. My craft room is right. So I have the outside there. Then I have the garage over there. I have the kitchen over there. And then the, what's it called? The laundry room behind me. So I'm surrounded by sometimes noisy places. Have you done one with the new? I haven't. I looked at them and I thought, what color can I use? But I didn't see a color that I wanted to use. And I'm a little bit worried because of the oxide effect. So I'm thinking that I am going to try soon because I need to use them. I can't just buy them and not use them, you know? All right. I'm going to add a little bit more upholstery thread here. The first thing I said about them, oh, that I'm worried about the oxide effect because it will turn some of them turn more gray than others. So I don't know. I do want to use them though, because I think they would look really cool. And I really like the concentrated color. Is it raining? Weather is so weird. Sorry. I only have a few of Prima molds. The straight ones don't have circle frames. It'd be nice if they did make those so we could use. Yes. See, you can hear my husband. He's making himself a snack. It's funny because during Lent, he gave up. Well, one of the things he was doing was not eating past 9 o'clock. And it was funny because he stays up really late. Sometimes till like 2, 3 in the morning. So it was hard for him to do that. Yeah, those there. Oxide inks, they're nice. I like change color, thinking of getting oxide sprays. Yeah, I like them a lot. The colors are really, really vibrant, but kind of muted at the same time. If that even makes sense. All right, I'm not in love with this project at all, but it was fun. All day to myself to craft and chat. Oh, how fun. He should have given up video games for Lent. He gave up soda. He really doesn't play video games that often. I play more than him, I think. My kids think that I stay home and play video games all day. That's what they think that I do. Because, the dishes wash themselves, their rooms get cleaned themselves, food gets cooked themselves. Glad to see you. Yeah, I like the pop of yellow, I think. I'm going to add some splatters, and I don't really like this crackle spot there. It's a little much. The laundry machine into the washer and dryer. All right. Man, my chair is so squeaky. All right, so I love splatters. You guys know this. Right. Their bathroom gets cleaned itself, you know. Although they do have lots of chores. I make them do a lot of things, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. See? It's so loud. Can you guys hear my washer? It's so loud. Oh, I didn't want to mark this up. We're thinking of putting some, what is it called? There's a little fly right here. Like another layer of drywall in between so that it's not so loud. You guys hear that? It's so loud. I tell my kids that their socks are so stinky they should walk themselves into the washer. That's funny. I told my son because he is, you know, he takes gym class every single day. And at the end of the week, I make him bring home his clothes. And he has 2 pairs. So I tell him switch off every, you know, one day you wear one, the next day you wear the other. So you're not so stinky. And when the first time he brought them home, I swear I should have gotten a hazmat suit. They were so stinky. It's pretty bad. All right. What do you guys think? Yeah, where's the camera? There it is. Not my favorite project, but it was nice to create something. To use it too. How do you find it? I'm happy with it. Just need to get used to it. New vid was made. Fillmore, I really, really like it. There was one point that I was having trouble, like when you are editing your video, sometimes for some reason it looks really grainy or choppy. And then even when I'm doing my voiceover, like when I'm listening back, it sounds really weird. But when I export the video, it's perfectly fine. I don't know what it is with the program. And I have a really pretty good laptop. It's a gaming laptop. I got it specifically because it's good for video editing and that sort of thing. And when my laptop before, it would take a couple hours to export the video, and then it would take another while to upload it to YouTube. But now it's like I can't even, like, it's so fast. I don't pay monthly. I did the year. Yeah. No. No, don't do the yearly either. You got to do there's one for $70 for the lifetime. That's the one I did. And I've had it for quite some time, and I've only had issues maybe like once. This is a little bright too. Yeah. I thought, because I used to use the movie maker and then it's not supported anymore. So I needed something else. And then my husband, he is a network engineer. So he does all sorts of things with computers and things like that. So he was able to get the Adobe Premiere Pro, and I could not wrap my head around that. It was way too crazy to edit with. So I don't even remember how I came across the Filmora, but I really like it. Yes. And at first I did have a little trouble with like the which format to use and stuff, but I find it for the price, I think it is very there's a lot of options. All right, Krissa, I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping by. I was using iMovie on iPad Pro, but just more to yeah, I really like it, and I did purchase at some point a couple of like the little pack like before. I think now you have to have the yearly subscription or something like that to purchase extra stuff, but I did it before they implemented that. But yeah, so this is it. I really need to figure this piece out there because it's not wanting to stay in place. Good night, Candy. I'm going to get off in a couple minutes too. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hi, Darlene. How are you? I am up late. I needed to do some crafting um, because we went to go see the end game, and all the tickets were sold out like everywhere, and I'm talking Vegas, so there is a lot of theaters in Vegas, and well, we didn't check every single one of them, but the ones near where we go, and well, we're kind of theater snobs. We don't really like to go just anywhere, uh, but yeah, we checked and they were just sold out all till 5 o'clock, which is funny because if you think about it, I think it was 5:30 was the earliest one that was not sold out completely. That we were able to get seats kind of more toward not like the front row. But it's probably because people didn't want to go watch the movie because they were going to be watching Game of Thrones. But it would have been too late. My kids are normally in bed at 7:30. So, hello. I'm doing great. I am going to get off now. I've been on for 2.5 hours, created this. And Darlene, I used the Mintay papers. I believe you're the one that getting the Mintay papers, right? I believe so. I use these. Yeah, so I use that. No, I haven't. I don't craft with trash bags. Sounds interesting though. All right. Any questions before I go? Thank you, Monica. Yes, I will be going live on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Not sure what I'm going to create yet, but it's kind of story of my life. Kind of see where my creativity takes me at the moment. But thank you. And I definitely, chances are I'm already subscribed to your channel and I'm going to watch your video and think, oh, I've seen this. I just can't. I have a hard time connecting. I've never heard of them before. Your marathon project. Bye, Darlene. Bye, Ruby. See you Wednesday. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for stopping by. And I will get a supply list up for this video tomorrow. So if you're looking for anything, I will try to have everything listed in the description of what I've used. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.